When you see it, grab it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Blue Collar Psychiatrist video series. How many of you have ever heard the saying, strike while the iron is hot? How many of you have heard of that? Most of you, I'm certain, have heard that. Or, he who hesitates is lost. Same thing. Now, how does this apply to us on a daily living basis? In daily life, how does this apply to us? It means that when you see something or someone that you want with a fiery, hot passion, that you grab it, knowing that it's yours. Don't steal it, but take it. It is yours and yours only. Let me give you a couple of examples to illustrate what I'm talking about. Number of years ago, not only a number of years ago, I'm ashamed to say, but on a repetitive frequency, I would see an attractive woman working behind a counter at a department store. And I would go there to that department store and make small talk with her. She happened to be selling watches, and I was interested in a watch at that time. And we continued to talk from time to time, to the point where she did remember my first name. But I really wanted to ask her out. That was the bottom line of it all. And the next time, so help me, when I said to myself, okay, the next time I see her, I'm going to ask her out. I went there. She was nowhere to be found. I went there again the next day. Nowhere to be found. I asked her manager. I said, where is Susan, or whatever her name was? Oh, she went back up north. She completed her assignment down here, and now she's going back to the home office up north. Look at the penalty that I had to face by not acting, by not taking what was mine. Now, not that she belonged to me, but I'm using this as a hyperbole, exaggeration. Instead of acting, I hesitated. And when you hesitate, you start mulling it over and mulling it over and mulling it over and mulling it over. I never had a chance to see whether that lady was really interested in me or not. This is what happens when you do not follow the adage, strike while the iron is hot. Now let's talk about inanimate objects. I've gone to a store and I will see, let's say I was looking for a CD. Now this is a number of years ago, obviously. And it said on their sale, 50% off. And that day I just didn't have the money or didn't have the time. I don't recall what exactly happened. But I said, you know what, I'll be back tomorrow and I'll pick it up then. You can guess what happened. I went back the next day, was nowhere to be found. I asked the manager, where did that CD go? He said, well, somebody must have bought it and we have no more left. Again, the penalty for not acting, the penalty for not striking while the iron is hot is humongous. He who hesitates is lost. So whether it be a person that you want to talk to or a piece of merchandise that you want, when you see it, grab it. Because chances are it may not be available the next time you go there. Don't assume anything. Don't assume it's going to be there when you return. Because in my experience, most of the time, it's gone. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, I remind you, drink! And drink abundantly from the fountain of life. See you next time!